What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back once again, and we are going to be talking about more shows. We're going to be talking about something I have not discussed on the channel. I don't think ever. As you can see, we're going to be talking about Van Helsing, the sci-fi series. I believe that will be going in season 5 sooner than be expected. But I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys my thoughts of the good and the bad of this series, out of my opinion. If you guys have not seen anything about this, go check it out for yourself. Let me know what you think. If you guys are fans, let me know your thoughts about the series in the comments down below. Now, this is actually very interesting because I have been very indecisive on this show, back and forth, for ever since it first came on. I watched the entire first season. I thought the first season was going to be great. It did have its issues. Then it went into the second season, and I want to say halfway into the season, I stopped watching, and I gave it a break, and I stayed away from it for a while, and then I went back while it was about to be in season 3, and I finished season 2, and then I went into season 3, and I watched a few episodes, and I stopped again, and then now I just recently came back. So it's been a very love and hate type of relationship with Van Helsing. There's so many issues with this show that I find, and I'm going to tell you guys about the good and the bad that I think is wrong with the show, and also good about the show. Now, if you guys know nothing about the show, it is about what takes place in the future, our futuristic modern world of the basically the United States, what seems to be, and we do see where a character by the name of Vanessa, who is Vanessa Van Helsing, who is a descendant of Abraham Van Helsing, the legendary vampire hunter, who awakes after years of this plague of vampires, and then come to find out that she has vampire blood in her, of what supposedly is called the Dark One, which is absolutely crazy to find out that not only, of course, is the Dark One, you find out later on is Dracula, which I'll get to my issues with that here in a minute. But they really did a number on the show, up and down. So if you guys have not seen anything about it, you guys don't know nothing about it, go check it out, because I'm going to be talking about spoilers. You guys don't know what's going on if you do what's going on. There's a lot in this, I think, that is necessary. I think some of it is unnecessary due to the fact I just really think that there could have been something else done in this show for not just killing off characters that did not need to be killed off, because I'm going to say this right now. I think it is absolutely stupid to have a female Dracula, since when did Dracula become a woman? Or was ever a woman? Please tell me. Why would you have that? It makes no sense. Especially where you have different kinds of vampires that are able to, look different or put on this illusion. That is fine. Also, where and I'll go ahead and tell you guys right now, one of my favorite characters in the show is, of course, Vanessa. Her story was is so far crazy. I didn't like how she was kind of being in season 3 and then season 4. Season 3, she kind of went through this journey of back and forth, which I thought was kind of cool. And then giving into the darkness and then trying to be good, use the darkness for a good purpose. Then in season 4, trying to go through, I don't know, maybe a month phase of just trying to save everybody. And then, of course, halfway through the season, she's just gone because of the Dark One. And then, of course, you find out that she has children, which were created in a lab from her eggs, and of course, different sperm donors for different fathers. And of course, you go through this entire journey of trying to figure out, because obviously they killed off another one of my favorite characters, who was Scarlet, which we found out was her sister, which was another Van Helsing. Of course, they both were experimented on as kids while they were in the womb, also when they were children. Blood with the original vampire. So again, they are very powerful, where they are able to give, if they get bitten, they are able to turn vampires back to human. So there are other characters in this I don't mind. I think that they shouldn't have killed Scarlet off so quickly. I think that they should have killed the character Sam off way back when. honestly, I'm just sitting here through the entire seasons going, when are they going to kill this guy off? When are they going to kill this guy off? And there was so many times that they played around with it, and then finally, okay, oh hey, we're gonna make him an elder, and then all of a sudden we're gonna kill off Scarlet for what reason? No reason at all. And then we're gonna bring back an ancestor of them, Lily, and then we're gonna kill her off within the next episode or two. And yeah, we see a short backstory of her, but it would have been more fun to see her in the show to teach Vanessa more about her heritage than what we originally got to see. So that I had an issue with. I wish they would have kept Lily a little longer. I don't see why the hell they left Sam, the character Sam, in there for so long, because he was honestly a nuisance. And it was, I'm sitting there going, okay, when are they going to kill this fool? When are they going to kill this fool? And then we finally get to see, of course, Axel go through his issues. Which again, Axel, to me, he's just one of them characters you can't help but laugh at and have a good time with, and also feel for as a regular person. But my favorite male character would probably be Julius. I really like Julius's character. He's one of those where he wants to do the right thing. He wants to redeem himself after being a vampire for so long and trying to become a better person, learn about the new world, and still go forward in his life, which I find really cool. The character for Doc, she is one of those. She's back and forth all the time, so you never know what's going to happen, so I really don't care for her too much. The character, Flesh or Phil, his character was, again, back and forth. You never know what was going on. I'm glad his story arc finally took an end. And then we see for other characters where they went back and forth, of course, through this post-apocalyptic world. Then we come to find out that there is a so-called still United States government left, and there's a president still alive, and they supposedly still have control of some of the world, and now they're wanting to take control of the world, but then they get careless, and when they try to take out the Dark One, come to find out the Dark One escaped, seduced Jacqueline, one of the daughters of Vanessa, who we now don't know who is an actual daughter. Don't know if they were created in an actual lab, or that's what their father let them believe, or their so-called stepdad. And then also we get to see where the Dark One was behind the entire thing of giving them dreams to find Vanessa, to find each other, and then let her free so she could put on this illusion of it being Jack that returned along with Violet. And then we get to see where she kills the president, takes her form, unleashes Bathory, and then they just go off, in the chopper, and now trying to take over the rest of whatever's left of the United States. So it really baffles me of where they were trying to go with this, a so-called whatever's left of the government. And what gets me is, okay, what is left of the United States? Because they did say, okay, Hawaii is free, or down south is free, or up north, because we don't know how far the infection has spread within these amount of years that has been taking place within the story. So I really don't know what to say here, guys, because every time I'm sitting there and I go, okay, why? I'm sitting here, I'm going, okay, why would they do that? Why would they do that? And it doesn't make sense, because the writing, I don't know if it's the writing or some of the acting, I don't know. I don't get it, and I'm hopefully I'm not the only one that's going to sit there that is sitting here going, okay, this doesn't make no sense. And I'm hoping I'm not the one that's only thinking this, because I'm not trying to put down a show that has potential, but this show has so much potential, and it just keeps on wasting it, I think. And I think that's what has made me go back and forth with the show, because it's like, okay, did it get any better? Like the character Ivory, we didn't know who she was other than a so-called soldier / assassin for a sisterhood of dark vampires that was led by Michaela, who was along with Bathory, brides of Dracula. And she finally got turned into human, which was cool to see how she would act becoming a human again, and among others that were like her, to see where they would fold. And of course now they're loyal to the Van Helsings because of making them become human again. So that part I thought was cool. The part trying to figure out what else is going on in the world, because of course you got all these checkpoints, people trying to survive, have their own laws, to try to have not chaos, otherwise they'll just put them out there in the wilderness Of course, all the things you'd see in a post-apocalyptic world, they do put in there. Like the fight where it was like Thunderdome, sort of like only one person walks out trying to supposedly gain their freedom for a show. That I thought was cool, but to a certain degree. Also, all these encampments that possibly could happen if that was the type of world that was going to happen. All these, between the drugs and the guns and booze and whatever's left of the world, people are trying to take advantage of during this time of a crisis, and all these people that are wanting to take control of it and basically be something that they weren't in their former lives. So that's why I think it was kind of interesting they were doing this take on it. But the main things I don't like is some of these characters that they just want to leave for so long and they don't really gain anything to the story other than just being annoying, as well as no character development. And also, oh, well, this is what they're going to do. Boop, they're gone. And it's like, okay, so what was the point of having them in there for so long? But then you have other characters that have meaning that people like, and then you kill them off so quickly, like such as Scarlet, such as Lily. I can't let that down, that you want to get rid of two valuable characters that could do something within the story, and yet you just kill them off too quickly. It makes no sense. Same thing with having this struggle with, okay, is Violet and Jacqueline, Jack, who are they? And you go through stories of who they are, and honestly, I don't mind it, but it's like one is trying to be like Vanessa, the other one's trying to be like Scarlet in a way, and I get it, but at the same time, it's like, why can't you just have two sisters on a united front? Why can't you just have, like, it's like they did the same thing with Scarlet as well as Vanessa. Vanessa was giving into the darkness, Scarlet was not, and then we could see where it looks like Jack was trying to give into the darkness a little bit, and Violet was not. So it made me kind of go, they just keep repeating the same thing over and over again. So don't know exactly what's going to happen in Season 5. I honestly don't know if I'm going to watch Season 5 at this point. Again, there's so much wrong with the show that I don't agree with. And again, I'm not the one that writes it, but I have a right to voice my opinion just like everybody else. So if you guys think that Van Helsing is a good show, okay, fine. If you guys don't agree with that, okay, fine. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comments down below. What do you think is good and bad about the show? I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, let me know in the comments down below as well. If you guys are new, go ahead and click the video for a big fat like, as well as also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Click the notification bell so you guys do not miss none of my uploads on the channel. More videos coming later on the week, as always. More things coming in the future, so be aware of what's on the rise for this channel, as well as Gamster and the rest of this family. And I'll be seeing you guys on the very next video. And I'll be talking to you soon. Take care.